Hello, it's Michelle back with another video, and I don't know what to do with my hands in the intro, so yeah. As you can tell, I will be using my newly purchased Canson Mixed Media 7x10 notebook. I purchased this for myself to give me a place to be more creative, simply because I'm trying to be more creative this year. It has beautiful thick pages and I love it. In this video, I'll be painting what one might call an abstract work of art and then adding a nice saying that I want all of my incredible introverts to remember. Thus, why this video is titled something like Introvert Inspiration Art or something along those lines. So let's start on a fresh new page and begin this art journey, if you will. In my head, I want to paint 4 simple blocks or thick stripes of color stacked on top of each other, and in each section, I'll write or paint a few words of the phrase I want to use. So here I am, ordering the colors, trying to figure out what I want it to look like. Let's flip it, much better. And that was very easy. That's what I decided to go with. Blue on top, and then white, and then green, and then gold. Perfect. And remember that paint palette I showed at the beginning of this video? I actually don't really use it. I didn't want to waste any paint, so I'm using these cute little containers I found at Dollar Tree one day, knowing they would be useful sometime in my future. That time is now. Thank you, Dollar Tree. So I started with white because it is the lightest color, obviously, and I know it is the second stripe in the sequence I want to paint, and I want to eyeball it, but not like too much, so I count up the rings on the binding on the side to help me roughly figure out where to start. Practice stroke for good luck. Let's do this. White paint on white paper. I can already tell this is going to be a masterpiece. Now for the green. Then I decided the white wasn't quite thick enough, so I went back to thicken up that section. And now on to blue. Ooh, it's so beautiful. I love blue, and I'm actually really enjoying watching me paint. Does anyone else love watching people paint? It's so satisfying for some reason. Surveying my work on the blue section. Yeah, that seems adequate. Now it's time for gold. Move. No one wants to see blue water. Who else just loves when that last spot gets covered up? And before I leave this to dry completely, I decide that I like the rough edge of that gold against the green, like this, in case you couldn't see it before. So I'm going back to add just a little more paint on each color to create that rough edge for each layer. Am I satisfied with that? Yes. Now we clean up a little bit and let this baby dry. Now that it is dry, it's time to get serious with the hard part. The hand lettering / painting I'm about to attempt on the surface that I don't have much experience with. This will be interesting. This is also where the introvert inspiration comes in. I knew you were waiting for it, and here it is. This quote I want to put on here is the following. Not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. This is a great reminder for me, and I wanted to share with other introverts out there because it's very true that not everyone will understand you in your introverted ways, but that is totally okay. Now enjoy watching me struggle to create this first pair of words with white paint and a tiny paintbrush. It was seriously so hard for me and took me forever. I get it. I know this is looking a tad rough, but don't worry. I try to make it look better later. I mean, not that much better, but a little better. And because I was sick of trying to deal with paint to do the lettering on the next pair of words, I am using my trusty Micron pens. And, of course, my Stargirl paperback book as a hand rest, which just happened to be on my desk as well because I'm rereading it because of the Disney Plus movie coming out soon, which I am incredibly excited about because I absolutely loved this book when I first read it when I was like 14, and I've reread it multiple times, and the movie looks amazing. Not sponsored, but how amazing would it be if Disney Plus decided to sponsor me for any reason? I mean, I don't see it happening soon, but one can dream. And I'm back at it again, trying to make it work with that white paint and paintbrush, trying to do letters, which is not my strong suit. But black wouldn't show up very well on green, of course, so I had to use that white again. For the last two words, I thought I would be okay using my Micron pen again, but the gold paint has to be all special and gold and shiny, so it didn't really show up very well. Blech! So I grabbed my Prismacolor marker instead to get the job done. And because that gold paint has to be a drama queen, I go back over my work to darken it up a bit. After that, I'm still not completely satisfied because it doesn't look good, and I think it's a great idea to get that white paint out again to do something to the white letters. Not something good, not something that makes them worse, just something. So after that fun time, I'm still not done, but I have to let this dry completely. And here's what we've got so far. And it's back! I promise you this will be the last stage in this long process. I'm going to try my very best to clean up these letters by using my Micron pens so it doesn't look like such a disaster. Then I got the bright idea to zoom in on my work without focusing my lens, so the rest of the footage where I'm working on cleaning up the white letters looks pretty much like this. Not completely blurry, but just enough out of focus to be incredibly annoying and questioning my glasses prescription. So instead of sitting through this, here's the progress on the white letters. But it's not like you could see what I was doing anyway, because my hand was covering absolutely everything up. What are you even doing? No one can see what's happening. So I'd say that the Micron pen outline helped out quite a bit because I'm horrible at painting small letters and making them look good. But at least I tried, right? And just as this unique piece of artwork says, if you don't understand it, or me, that's okay. Did you make it through this whole video? If you did, you get a big fat gold star. Thank you for being here and watching this video. You're welcome to click on one of my previous videos if you'd like to see more of me, maybe even see my face instead of my hands, and you can subscribe to my channel if you wish. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video.